Most men have no idea that the reason they suffer isn't weakness. It's something far more hidden, far more psychological, and far more dangerous. You think you're holding everything together, but the truth is that you've been carrying a weight you were never meant to carry alone. And once you hear what I'm about to reveal, you won't unsee it. Not in your past, not in your daily choices, not in the way you present yourself to the world. Stay until the end, because understanding this is the first step to ending the silent suffering that has shaped your life for years. Men are taught to be strong, but not in a way that makes them happy, in a way that makes them quiet. You're raised to endure, absorb, suppress, and survive. Instead of expressing pain, you swallow it. Instead of asking for guidance, you isolate. And that silent suffering becomes the defining story of millions of men. Today, we're going to uncover why this happens and how Stoicism gives you the strength to live with clarity instead of carrying invisible burdens. Reason 1. Men think struggling makes them less of a man. From a young age, boys are told, don't cry, don't show weakness, figure it out, be strong. And so you learn something toxic. That pain makes you unworthy, that expressing it makes you less of a man. The result? You suffer quietly. You pretend you're fine. You force yourself to handle everything alone, even when your world is collapsing. But Stoicism never said, don't feel. It said, don't be controlled by what you feel. A Stoic man acknowledges pain, confronts it, and transforms it. He doesn't bury it and call that strength. Reason 2. Men carry everyone else's burden but never their own. You're expected to be the rock, the provider, the fixer, the emotional anchor. And the problem is, everyone depends on you, but no one checks on you. You become the man people come to when they're breaking, but you have no one to go to when you are. So you absorb everything: her struggles, your family's expectations, your financial pressure, your internal fears, and you keep going as if nothing weighs on you. Marcus Aurelius carried an empire, but even he wrote privately about doubt, exhaustion, and the fight to stay centered. Why? Because being strong doesn't mean being unbreakable. It means being honest enough to face what tries to break you. Reason 3. Men silence themselves because they fear being misunderstood. Most men don't talk because the few times they did, they were shut down. They were dismissed, judged, or told, you're overreacting, you'll be fine, other people have it worse. So eventually you stop speaking altogether and silence becomes your survival mechanism. But silence is not healing. Silence is storage. And everything you store eventually spills into your life. Through anger, burnout, emotional numbness, or isolation. Stoicism teaches you to understand your emotions, not to erase them. The moment you learn to articulate your inner world, you stop drowning in it. Reason 4. Men believe no one will save them, so they stop saving themselves. This is the darkest part of silent suffering. You stop asking for help because you assume there is none. You think no one cares, no one understands, and no one ever will. So you stop trying. You go through life on autopilot, distracted, exhausted, disconnected. But listen carefully. No one is coming to fix your life. And that's not a tragedy. It's a responsibility. Stoicism says, you have power over your mind, not outside events. When you embrace that, you stop waiting to be rescued and start rebuilding yourself from the inside. Reason 5. Men don't know how to release pain in a healthy way. Many men cope through overworking, overthinking, escaping into distractions, numbing through addictions, chasing validation, or isolating themselves to avoid judgment. But the problem is this: pain that isn't processed becomes personality. Stress that isn't released becomes identity. Wounds that aren't healed become destiny. Stoicism offers a different path, not escaping emotion, but mastering it. Not ignoring pain, but understanding its message. Not drowning in life's weight, but carrying it with strength and clarity. Most men suffer silently because they don't realize there is another way to live. A way built not on avoidance, but awareness, not on suppression, but self-control, not on isolation, but inner strength. Pain is real. Struggle is real. But suffering in silence is a choice you no longer have to make. You are stronger than your past. You are bigger than your fears. You are capable of rebuilding your entire life from within, if you're ready to live with more clarity, discipline, and emotional mastery. Join us here on The Stoic Life. Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Your voice matters more than you think.